This is in response to alcohol and entertainment. Ian, how you doing? My name's Dan, the rest of YouTube. Nice to meet you. I'm not going to say much about entertainment because it's just a way to occupy your mind. Kids nowadays can't do the things I did when I was a kid. I used to roam probably 10-mile diameter, from my house. Leave at 10 in the morning and come back in dinner time, and kids can't do that anymore. Everybody's too worried about them. Their parents are constantly, where are you, what are you doing, this and that. And I don't think anything's different. I just think the media spreads around all these really bad stories. There are statistics that say that child abduction and things like that statistics haven't gone up. It's just that media pays so much attention to that stuff, so kids get screwed nowadays. But as far as alcohol goes, that's a tough one because I spent most of my life selling alcohol. My father owned an alcohol business, a retail liquor store in Rhode Island. You buy beer, wine, and liquor in one place. My father owned a liquor store, and since he sold it 5 years ago, it's been bothering me more than it ever bothered me when he owned it. I hate using buzzwords, enabler, but I mean, in a way, I guess I was the ultimate one. But it all matters, it's self-control. Sure, I can go out now. I used to be, heavy-duty, hard partier. Now I can go out, I can sit down in a bar, have 2 beers with a buddy, and go home and be fine. Back a while, if I had 2 beers, I'd have to taste, and I'd be drinking for the rest of the night till I went to sleep, or the rest of the day and night till I went to sleep, whatever. But it's all about self-control and moderation, I suppose. That's a new concept I'm getting used to since I've had health problems. But, alcohol, it's not the alcohol, possibly the availability, but, I saw people every day come in and drink themselves to death, and it was their choice. I really couldn't make the choice not to sell it to them from a business point of view because there's 2 liquor stores 10 minutes down the road. So, that would be taking food out of my mother's mouth, so to speak, by refusing to sell to people. But there were plenty of people I used to, hate to see come in, and, but once again, it's about moderation and self-control. It's a drug. Any drug should be regulated, and believe me, all the crap we got from the alcohol, ATF, alcohol, tobacco, firearms, government branch, they tried to control a lot of it, but it's big business. All those big, I'd rather see weed legal and alcohol illegal than the other way around, but, people can make their own alcohol. Prohibition proved that it doesn't work. And something about the human condition, sometimes you just got to get out of your head. So, it's not about the actual alcohol itself. It's about the people who abuse it, use it, The weirdest thing was when you'd read the newspaper. I would read the newspaper, and, I'd always go through the obituaries, and every once in a while, you see a picture, oh no, there's a customer. Lost another customer. But then you think, don't worry, 25 kids just turned 21 today. So we just picked up 5 customers, we lost 1. Callous attitude to have, but when it's your livelihood and it depends on it, then you have to make concessions. I just think that people should have control. And the funny thing is people blame alcohol for their problems, and they blame, things like that. It's not alcohol, it's the person who can't control themselves. Who knows? I just thought, the way you claim it, it's like the big demon, and it's not. It's the people's demons in their head. Sure, if alcohol wasn't available, then they probably wouldn't, imbibe. But alcohol is too readily available, and if not alcohol, then they'd be doing something else, smoking pot, eating peyote, There's plenty of things things that occur naturally in nature that put you out of your head. You know, my growing up, you know, I was exposed to it, and it's, you know, with no forethought of what it actually did to people. So I just think that it's, you know, it's about addiction. It's about people who are addicted, you know, addictive to personalities. I know I have an addictive personality. Heck, I'm addicted to YouTube. But it's just the idea that, you know, people have to learn to control themselves. And if they can't, well, you know, that's not alcohol's fault. It's the people's fault. So, you know, it still bothers me, you know, more now than it did ever, about all the different people that I, you know, sold alcohol to them, contributing to their death or decline or whatever. So now I'm just happy that, you know, we're out of it, and we don't, again, you just can't. I mean, entertainment's the same way. Entertainment's just as addicting. Television, everything. I mean, I have the TV on all the time. I don't always watch it, but I have it on. You know, it's just one of those things. But, you know, don't blame alcohol. Blame the people who abuse it. Because, you know, a little buzz every once in a while is nice. Getting shit-faced, rip-roaring drunk, well, that's just stupid. And I'm not calling anybody, it's the kettle calling the pot black. Because, believe me, I've been just as wasted or more than other people. I woke up in the morning and was embarrassed about my behavior the night before. But you get over it, you know, you live, you learn, and death doesn't end it. I guess what I was trying to say is basically it's the human condition, and that's what bothered you more, I guess, than anything else. And, you know, that's all you can say about it. I've said as much as I can say about it. I'm sure I could go on forever, but, you know, it's about self-control, moderation, and your use of it. Well, thanks for my time.